Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice back again with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will go over recap yesterday first, and yesterday was brutal. 1-3 on props. Jalen Green shot 8 for 21 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3. If he cracks one more 3, we cover. Cade Cunningham was a bad read. The other 2 misses, I feel like we got screwed out of them. Cade Cunningham was a bad read. Under 36.5 PRA. He almost covered that in points alone. Randall under 27.5 points and assists. 1.5 unit play cashed with ease. And then our only 1 unit play yesterday, Anthony Edwards, over 3.5 threes. Missed. I was torn between his threes and his points. He had 3 threes in the first half. We needed 1 in the second half to cash, and he couldn't get us there. So that's how yesterday went. We'll get right into today. First things first, the slate is gross. Let me pull up the lines here. I think every game's a blowout but one. We've got the Knicks minus 11.5, the Heat minus 11, the Nuggets minus 13, and the Lakers minus 13.5. Outside of that, we do have some injury news we're dealing with as well. Let me pull that up here. Cole Anthony, questionable. I did see D'Angelo Russell was just moved to probable. Anthony Davis, questionable. LeBron, probable. Jamal Murray, probable. Paul George, questionable. And Yabusele, also questionable. So a lot to navigate today. Not a very big slate. I do have one play out. Problem is it's moved so much overnight. Assists. Let's actually have that scroll across the bottom. This is the only thing, obviously, a lot of you know I'll get to work the night before. That's something that started just because everyone else is. And I've missed a lot of good lines because I haven't been up the night before. I looked at the slate yesterday, though, last night, looking at today's slate, and wasn't intrigued by much, if we're being honest. I will say I do lean over for Karl Anthony Towns here. His numbers actually do look really good in wins of 10 or more this season as well. Model projections for Towns. I'm also going to be fading a pretty public spot. Damn. There is a 22.5 minus 125 at DraftKings still. 23.5 04 at FanDuel. FanDuel opened 24.5 and looks like it's coming down. I'm going to leave this as a lean with the expectation that we might be able to hit it later. Let's go look at his rebounds. This is coming down. I mean, I think there's a very good possibility we see 21. I'm not saying that it's a lock, but I think we can get 22.5, 110 for sure. I lean over for Towns. That is a blowout, but he still looks good in blowout spots. He had 26 in the matchup earlier this season as well. Let's go look at Cat's rebounds. 12.5 is a lot. I will say that they are ranked top 5 minimally versus pick and roll men, which is a tough matchup for Cat. Rebounds, I'm at 13.5. I mean, I do lean over. We could even go PRs. Because of this right here, I'm going to stay away. Now, I will say this is factored into the model already, so you were looking at Bridges points over. I'm glad you said that, bro, because that's the one spot where I'm like fading the market. You're right. It's because they're awful versus spot up shooters. But can I just show you something? This is what I'm seeing, bro. He had 21. And remember, there is revenge narrative here, I guess. He played there. I don't love it. This is actually the public spot that I hate. And if you look at the market has agreed with me. I have noticed some large cappers playing the over now because of how much it is moved. This line opened at 19.5 last night. This is one I regret not getting. I wish I had that under 19.5. It's moved 3 points, so I see why people are buying the other side now. I think some of that might just be some actual pros trying to have a 16 and a 19, in my opinion. If you can lay a 16 and a 19, 110 each side, you're risking 10% of that bet, assuming you're betting 1%, you're risking 0.1% of your bankroll to win 2 units, which would be 2%. I mean, it's a no-brainer. But I don't have the 19.5. I'm not chasing this. This is the public spot that I'm kind of like, I'm fading. And if I would have got the best number, this was 25.5 when it opened, I would have been all over this under. So it has moved a lot. There's going to be some point where it has to get buyback. 16.5 looks to be that number. I want nothing to do with this, though. Nothing to do. And if I got on this early, I would have been on the under for sure. I understand the argument. They are 27th versus spot-up shooters. Great spot for Mikal Bridges. I understand that argument. But for me personally, my model liked the under when it opened. It's moved 3 points. I'm still not buying the over. Sorry, not sorry. Can't get myself on it. All right, but let's keep moving. Let's go points. And again, John, you've been in here regularly. I appreciate you tapping in. We got a lot of people in here. Feel free to throw any requests out. I'll go over each and every one of them if I can. Yeah, we know the Nets aren't winning anything by 10 plus. Let's go to the model. Can we talk about a Cam Johnson over? Let's go see where this opened as well. Got 0-2 at FanDuel on the 18.5. It's moved about a whole point. We've got a 17.5 minus 125 at DK. Model 21.5. Let's see this though. Okay, it's not as bad as I was worrying. I know that seems we got something to work with there. Yeah, we can still work with this. All right, let's go look at some player type information. I've been tweaking with my model to give me some more of this data. But for number 5 or spot up, but he's actually done very well. 22 and 17 in the last 2 matchups. See, they're 5th versus spot up shooters, though. Let's say Ben. Actually, I seen now that Ben was doubtful. I believe is what I saw. That OKC game was a blowout. He only played 25 points. This one could be a blowout. You did say you like the Knicks team total. Let me get all of the aggregate from my – not aggregate. Let me get the sum of all of my player props, list out all 12, and I'll give you a points projection there. Cam Johnson. I like this line a lot. All right. Cam Johnson and Karl Anthony Towns. Is there any same game parlay we can run on this? Have a little bit of fun. Keep it as a half a unit. Cam Johnson points. Cat points. I like both of those. Let's keep moving, circle back. I'm going to try to build a same game parlay. Also, I feel like I really want to do a class on teaching people how to load an offshore book. There's a book called Bet Online. They pay out. They're safe. They're trusted. They've been in business longer than any book you bet on right now, over 25, 30 years. They do alternate. Basically, what I'm saying is they don't price alternates right, and they let you alternate unders. It's the only book I'm seeing. FanDuel gets close, but you got to wait until an hour from game time, and it's not every game. With Bet Online, it's every game. It's earlier. So I'm going to do a class. You got to use Bitcoin on these offshore. You don't have to, but it's my recommendation to. And that shit's really easy when you really get down to it. All you have to do, you have to get a wallet. Cash App. No, Cash App will kick you out. You got to get a blockchain wallet, Coinbase wallet, something like that. Buy it there, send it to Bitcoin, send it back. It's real easy. I'll teach a class on it. And here's the other thing. That's all the whole world. It's every state. You can bet college player props, every state. It doesn't matter, right? And then I'll feel good about releasing that line because it's everywhere in the world. But I know a lot of you don't know how to do the offshore market. And we got to figure out a way to get y'all over there because there's some parlays that I should be able to release, but I can't because it's one book and I feel bad. Not only is it one book, but it's one offshore book. So I got to get y'all on there. BetOnline.ag. Do not take the bonuses. and we're going to start running some lays. Actually, I think a lot of the offshores share the same line provider. That's my rant. Let's get back to the props. I just really need to get y'all on the offshores because there's just, why not? You need to have as many books as possible, and it's not hard. You like that idea? I'm gonna get y'all on it. This got to be a separate video though. You have any thoughts on Anunoby points or threes? Let's go to it. Why did I do that? D'Angelo Russell. Brunson. No. With Brunson and with let's go look at his threes maybe. OG Anunoby. Yeah, they're 27th for spot up shooters. That's where we're going to get our bump. He had 25 and 24 in the prior two matchups now. Towns missed the first game, worth noting, and Precious missed both games. They're also ranked 23rd from above the break. All right, let's do a little bit of digging here. I like this. I like where your head's at on this one. Yes. The only thing that's going to worry me is blowouts. But Thibs runs his guys. I mean, we've talked about that. Let's do this with Cat. Still looks really nice. OG. See, I'm right on his points. One and three. Let's go see what his attempts were like. He's not shooting 15 times tonight, I'll tell you that. Let's put 15 as his like fucking max, right? I see how you got here. My model has both of these lines right around here. Well, I mean, actually, I'm almost at 15 points. So, yeah, I do lean over this 13 and a half. It's just not enough for me. I lean over more his points. His points, I am at about 15. I'm at 1.8 threes. So, with the juice, it's not worth it. I see how you get there, though. 27th versus spot up. He's over in 6 and 9 games versus teams in the bottom 10 and the bottom 15 versus spot up shooting and above the break points specifically. I see how you get here. Let me check one more thing. I don't even know if I can do it on this other provider. I can't. Yeah, that's why you got to have a lot of data outs. I can, let's just go here. Wow. I see how you got here. It's not enough value on my model, but I would lean over points more than threes. But I see how you get there. I do. Oh, for sure, bro. And just keep throwing them in there. You know, I might bounce around, but just keep throwing them in there. All right, we went through OG and Anunoby. No real reads there. Let me go back to the model real quick. Points. Like I said, I'm not touching that Bridges number. I lean over for Cat. I actually lean over for Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. See, that's another thing that scares me. I lean over for everybody on the Knicks damn near. I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is the most free square in basketball. I don't know why. I'm done not putting this on a parlay every day. Josh Hart 10 plus on a lay. Yeah, I'm tired of not having that on a lay. I lean over his point straight though, if we're being honest. Same game parlay for this one feels like 20 for Towns, 15 for Cam, and 10 for Josh. That's got to be plus money. 20 for Cat, 15 for Cam, 10 for Josh. It's got to be plus money. Anything else in this game? Oh, yeah, let's go look at Brunson. I'm pretty sure they're good versus. They're awful versus spot up, bad above the break, but I think they're okay versus pick and roll ball handlers. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're number one. Number one versus pick and roll ball handlers and number 5 versus pick and roll rollmen. Let's go look at the head-to-head this season. 37 and 12. Wow, that's a stark difference. They are on a back-to-back. Doesn't matter for Brunson. I think, yeah, there's a 24.5 in the market too. Let's go see what the market has actually done. Brunson, FanDuel 25.5, 08, open 26.5. It came down, but it looks like it's starting to get resistance at 25.5. I see a 24.5. Again, that's offshore minus 121. There is a 125 at DraftKings though. That right there is giving me a 10.7% edge. Let's go see if I can maybe pad that a little bit with assists or rebounds. 6, 7, 8 on his assist prop, so I already know that's going to be under. Yeah, it's a large edge to the under. We have to circle back to that. Let's go to his rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 314, no edge. All right. Leaning over points and under assists at the same time makes me feel good. Plus 146 at DK on that lay. That's probably the look. OG 10. Storage, I don't want to take 3 players on the same team. Put that as Cam Johnson. That's my favorite leg on the Nets game. I wouldn't put 3 different. I do like that my model leans over Jalen Brunson points and under assists. That's usually generally a good sign for me. Seven and 10 in the prior 2, though. Oh, man, I like Brunson's points over and his assists under. Opened 142 and getting cheaper at FanDuel, though, so I don't think we're in fear of that getting away from us. Projections are 6.8, giving us a 6.78. 16.82% edge at BetOnline, 13.82 at DraftKings. Under 7.5 points / over 24. Under 7.5 assists. Again, this one 10-point game. Y'all know I don't really like these blowouts. You know, those in here every day. No, it's not something I'm always doing, regularly doing. Shit. Jalen Brunson, assists over points, assists under points over. Like them both. I think I want to run his points right now. His assists. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to leave his points alone. I think I want to run his assists under 7.5. 10 in the last matchup worries me. Let's go here. Odds versus Brooklyn. Shea had 10. Gabe had 3. Reeves. Harden had 11. Yeah. Looks like point guards, ever since the D'Lo trade, point guards have been getting more assists versus them. I hate that. It's a big spread, too. I'm going to leave this alone. I guess I'm going to leave the whole game alone. I'll probably have 1 to 2 SGPs in this one, risking a half a unit in total. Put a unit up on this game. That one we built looked like it was plus 140, plus 146. I like this. 115 on that. I like that a lot. I like this. I honestly think we run some kind of Jalen Brunson SGP, literally over his points, under his assists. That's a FanDuel good look, Storch. All right, I got all 5 of those wrote down. Let's keep moving, see if we can find any straights, and then we can circle back. Let me go over Scotty. This is the only thing I have right now. Scotty over 5.5 is, well, yeah, we laid 5.5 last night. This was just a terrible line. I know Orlando is allowing the fewest assists per game this season, but under into one this season without quickly. It's already 62. Show y'all I do my homework. I'm pretty confident this number is going to be 70%. 77%. Okay, yeah, over in 77% of the games without quickly this season, averaging 7.1 assists per game. All right, I like that. Questions are going to be, do I still think the 6.5 is playable? And we're going to go to, look, Raptors assists, Scotty. I do not, unfortunately. But I got the 5.5, 6+ in a lay or something. I love it, but the 6.5, according to my model, no value. I'll give you the number, 6.42. Also, did I post in the Discord? My fault. Everybody give me a minute. I just realized I transferred over all of the projections this morning, and then I never posted them to y'all. Shit. And I'm going to have to go back and fix Portland's because I just realized I auto-populated Grant Williams instead of Jeremy Grant in that. So I will fix that, but let me get this out to y'all right now. Yeah, that was yesterday. My fault, y'all. I meant to have this out before stream. My fault, y'all. My fault. All right, right back to business. That's on me. Anything else in this game? Let's go to the model. My fault. Points. We can go look at Paolo's under. I don't think I'm going to get down on it, but we can look at it. We can also look at RJ's under. We'll go look at Grady Dick without quickly. All right, let's go here. Points. Again, Orlando's defense really good. I know they're beat up, but they're getting better. I think I saw somewhere Carter rebounds, perhaps. I think I saw somewhere where Franz is close to back. Week or two out, I believe I saw. I want to see RJ's points without quickly. And here's the thing. I also leaned over his assists last night, but I was scared to take 2 on the same team. Damn. I leaned under for RJ's 21.5 points. Tough matchup. Let's go look at some more individual matchups. Player type. And number 4 in transition, but number 3 versus pick and roll ball handlers. Interesting. I agree with the model. I lean under here, honestly. I know it's not the sexiest thing looking at the chart, but I agree with the model here. I lean under for Scotty Barnes, 21.5 points. I'll leave it there, but that's definitely how I'm feeling. Not Scotty Barnes. I'm sorry. RJ Barrett. See, I should have played this last night, honestly. Where is it at now? 124 at Bookmaker. That's the only one. That's an offshore book, again, that we can't release. I would smack that. If you're on DFS apps, I am seeing that RJ Barrett's assist is still over 4.5 at Prize Picks. That's a great spot. I would absolutely hit that spot. But the juice we have to pay now, it's just got away from us. This was minus 122 when I played Scotty last night. I didn't want to take 2 assists in the same game, so let's pray Scotty comes through. If RJ does, great, but we're not on it, so whatever. Let's go look at Grady Dick without quickly this year. Let's go see what the market has done as well. Points. I'm at almost 13.5 points. No real edge there for me. Orlando, number 1 versus spot up, number 4 in transition, number 1 from above the break. I mean, even without quickly, he's going to have a difficult time. Only prayer here would be he chucks, I think. Yeah, it's a very difficult matchup. Number 3 in defensive rating. What are they in pace? Dead last. I thought that. Yeah, this is a tough matchup for Grady Dick, even without quickly. Maybe not really interested in his rebounds, assists. This might be the better look. There's not a lot of books open right now. I think I saw Caesars had a 113. Caesars is open. Fanatics is at 115. ESPN's at 115. Hard Rock's at 120. I do like Quickly's assists, Grady Dick's assists over without Quickly. Again, they are allowing the fewest in the league. And I guess I'm not going to take 2 on the same team because I didn't take RJ last night, but I do really lean this way. My model projection is 2.14, but at the current price, that's a 14% edge. I like Grady Dick's over. I like Grady Dick's assists over. Any requests in this game? I think someone did have one. Wendell Carter's rebounds, I believe. I just don't think we're seeing anything outside of this realm of possibilities today. They've also been running, what's the guy's name that was hurt a bunch? Jonathan Isaac. Isaac's been running the 5 some as well. Hold on, I didn't even transfer Wendell's because he has a junior at the end of his name and it always fucks it up. Wendell Carter Jr. Rebounds. See, the model wants me to go under, but with Goga Pitadze out, it's just I don't like it as much. My model leans under, but I'm not going to touch that. No real comment on Wendell there. Points. Anything else in this game that I wanted to go over? I lean under RJ's points, man. Oh, wait, I didn't even go over Paolo. I think the model wanted me to play under here as well. Points. Paolo. Yeah, I'm at 23.632. Pretty decent edge to that 25.5. Assists, I lean under, and rebounds, I lean under. What's the PRA edge? Market's coming up, giving us an advantage. The Knicks game just locked up. Let me see what kind of injury news I got. NBA underdog. Karl Anthony Towns, probable. Josh Hart, probable. Gary Harris, unlikely to play. All right, that doesn't really change anything for us. Just circle back for that same game parlay. Model definitely leans under here. Number 17 versus pick and roll ball handlers. Number 24 from inside the restricted area. I guess, is Scotty guarding him? If I was Toronto, Mitchell on Anthony, I guess Dick on Pope, Barrett on Silva, Barnes on Pialo, and Podol on Carter. Yeah, that's probably how I'd play it. I look like such an idiot playing this under, and he goes for 30 tonight. Because it's not necessarily a good match or a bad matchup for him. And while I do not think that the Magic will absolutely destroy him because they're hurt as shit, I do think that one is a little light. Gary Harris is unlikely to play. I like the under here. I think 25 and a half is too much. PRAs. What do we do, boys? Do we run this under 25 and a half? I think I see a 120 at DraftKings or 37 and a half. Pardon me. 37 and a half PRAs. I see minus 09 at Caesars. 06, I'm sorry. 37 and a half under. There was a point in time where I thought it might go to 38, but I think it's getting resistance here, 37 and a half. It's definitely getting some resistance. I'm going to run it. Definitely just a one-unit play. I'm going to go to Caesars, make sure that number's real. See, I'm going to go play it. I'm going to run this Paolo under PRAs. Hold on. One last thing. Don't lock it in yet. Let me just look at one last thing. Those were all before the injury. I mean, this is what is like fifth game back. Sixth game back, but his minutes are staying steady, like right around 30. Could that go up today? Yeah, probably. But is it 35, 36, 37? I do not think so. I think it's 31, 32, 33. Probably one more game at that, and then all the training wheels are off. Denver, tough matchup. Boston, tough matchup. Milwaukee, kind of tough matchup. Philly shouldn't have been. Then Milwaukee, before that, he dropped 44 PRAs. Model projections, 23 and 3 is 26. Call that 27.2. 27, 3 is 33, 33.8. 33.8. I mean, the only thing holding me off is, a minutes bump today, coming back from injury. Potential assists have been pretty high, too. 14, and 15. Shit, now I'm thinking I just go to the points. Model leans under everything. If Caesars is at that price, I'm just going to play it. A bunch of model support. Player combos. It's there. Minus -06, guys. We got to run it. That's definitely value. That's stupid. We should not be getting that good of a price. All right, lock it in. I'm on it. Let me add that to the banner. Huge edge. All right, anything else in this game? I've got 2 plays in this one now. We've got the Barnes over his assists, which I wish I hit that a little harder. Paolo under PRAs. I'll definitely live with it at that price. Definitely could see Anthony Black going over today. Line is very available at 11.5. Open 10.5. Yeah, getting some market support here. I definitely lean over Anthony Black's points. You could go PAs too. This 10.5 is moving to 11.5. Didn't get the best of it. Still like it. Anthony Black's points over. Jonathan Isaac getting a minutes bump today without Goga Patadze. This game was a blowout, and Wendell finished the game, I believe. I think. I don't think Isaac closed that game out. Just looking at guys who could have an increased day. No, we'll move on to the Portland-Miami game, see what the injury status is in this one. I seen Ayton was kind of popular this morning. Simons is a game-time decision. We played his PRAs when he sat. You know, it was a push because he didn't play. That was the last play we had on him. Bam. I don't think this is a good matchup for Bam. Heat. Number 2 versus pick and roll Roman. That's what I thought. Number 1 inside the paint. Do me a favor, never do me no favors. Yeah, Bam, it's a tough matchup for you, buddy. He had 11 in the last matchup. Now that's rebounds. He had 13 points and 11 rebounds. Spread in this one is Miami minus 11, 10.5. Lean under for Bam. I'm going to leave it alone, but definitely you see plus 100. Oh, at MGM? That's not what my model was showing me. That's not what my market provider was showing me. Was that where did my MGM line go? What the fuck? I never turned that off of the display. What the hell? Yeah, I see that now, Jay Bird. Hold on, let me go. I think Caesars lets me cash out. I don't remember. Hold on a second. I don't know how that got turned off on my odd screen. That's annoying. Let me see if let me go to my Caesars account and let me see if they'll let me draft cash out real quick. If they will, I'm gonna run over there and play it, and if they won't, live to see another day. My fault, y'all. Hold on, I gotta go back and see if I got this cash out. Already registered by another user. I'm the other user, you fuckface. I can't even get my Caesars to open, boys. I gotta reset my password. I'm gonna just live with it. Let's keep on moving. Oh my god, it just let me in. God bless America. Hold on. Thought I was gonna have to reset my shit. My bets. No cash out option. All right, we live with it. We live with it. We live with it. That's fine. Sorry for that delay. Bam, points, rebounds. Points. Oh god, get out of here. 14.7. Definitely lean under that 15 and a half. 15 and a half, 115 at MGM. Looks like a good play to me. Let's go rebounds. 9.15. Not as much. Honestly, I think if it were me, I'd run Bam's points by himself. With Jimmy Butler, with Tyler Hero. Lean under for Bam, but I'll keep it as a lean. Definitely lean under for Bam. I like points more than rebounds the more I dove into it. Ayton over 13 and a half. You know, this is all about effort, and they're going to lose by 10 plus, most likely, over an 8 of 14. I do think Toronto could keep this game within 10, honestly. I don't see them winning this game, but if I had to lay a spread today, I would lay the plus points. Just Miami looks dysfunctional. I would lay plus the points. That you would lay the points. I would take the points. This is what worries me though. I can see this happening. Numbers look a lot better with Jeremy Grant, too. Interesting. Ayton. No, my model's right around 12, though. I don't have anything there. Rebounds, again, nothing. No, if you put a bullet to my head and say play something in for DeAndre Ayton, I'd probably play the under PRAs and hope for the best. Not saying that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave this alone. But man, with Grant, it looks really good. Simons has only missed one game this year. I believe we addressed that in the beginning. 30 in that one. Banchero. Yeah, I saw that, Ben. I can't cash out of Caesars. I tried, so fuck it. Y'all should play it there. Let me just add something. Play the plus 100 at MGM. Will track as minus 106 for payout. Yeah, let me just get that out there. But I already laid the 06 and they won't let me out, so. I'm surprised they're not offering any kind of cash out. I mean, I'm not tripping though. It's $6. If it hits, I won't feel it. All right, Aiden, I'm liking it. I'm not loving it. I'm going to lean away from it. Whit Grant changes everything. Probably because the games stay more competitive, though, right? I mean, that's kind of got to be part of it. Let's go to the Heat. Points. Bam, 14.7. Hero, 23.9. So I lean over. Jimmy, 16.8. So I lean over. DeAndre, 12. So I lean under. Jeremy Grant hasn't been back long enough for me to be confident. Let's go look at it, though. This is what, 3 games back? 2. Yeah, this is the 3rd game back. 25 and then 30 minutes should be fine. If Simons is out, again, that's only 1 game this year. If Simons is out, dude's going to get a bunch of attempts. That's what I thought, man. I think we could easily see 12 might be a push, but like 9 to 14 field goal attempts tonight, 9 to 16 even. I think this is the Jeremy Grant we get. 22nd versus spot up shooters, speaking specifically to Miami. 13th from above the break, so it's not anything to be scared of. Pace, they do have the 4th lowest pace in the league. However, 3-pointers allowed, 15th. That's right in the middle. No Simons, and I'm running Jeremy. No Simons, and I'm running Jeremy Grant. If Simons goes, though, I'd probably run his PRA under. What's Miami versus pick and roll ball handlers? Number 8. I knew they were good. Good chance he doesn't even play today as well, but I do like the Simons under 25.5 PRAs. Can we talk about a Hero's assists under and a Jimmy's assists under? Those are 2 more plays I want to go over in this game. Jimmy assists, Hero assists. Actually lean Hero's rebounds over. And Jimmy's rebounds under. Do we want to talk about a Jimmy RA? Nah, not near as much, I don't think. Let's go look at our guy, Jimmy. All right, so this really has nothing to do with his rebounds number, but points and assists, absolutely. Usage has been under 25 basically in every game. Well, not basically, every game since he's returned. The 24.5 really looks like an outlier. Let's go see what the market's done. Oh, shit, I got logged out. Give me 1 second. I got to log back into here. Let me see what we've got, and we will talk about Jimmy's under. No real movement on the points, but I will say as we are speaking, his points line is going up slightly. His assist line has gone up massively from 4.5 plus 128 to the over to now 4.5 minus 118 to the over. And his rebounds honestly haven't moved. They have gone from 5.5 to 4.5, but they really just flipped 150 to 150 from the over to the under. So the market's not agreeing with me on assists. The points movement isn't enough for me to think it matters at all. I lean under for Jimmy, but I'm also going to leave this alone. Two things: blowout potential, which would absolutely help our under. I just got to be real and say I just don't know how to read Miami right now. They look dysfunctional. I honestly think that spread's not right. I mean, Jimmy's playing less than 30-ish. Usage percentage in the 20s. Doesn't look like he cares about winning. I lean under Jimmy PRAs, but I don't know. Like, he could come out and make a statement today. That's what worries me. Philly and Denver. Embiid's afraid to play in Denver for some reason. Shit's crazy. And the spread on this one is 13.5. Guys, these next two games really suck. They really suck. Let's not even look at the model because who cares? Win by 10 plus. Jokic under. Let's go to the model real quick. Should be near the bottom. Nikola Jokic, 30. Oh, that's minutes. I'm sorry. 27.43. Nah, there's nothing there. I guess you could say a slight lean over to the 26.5s. Rebounds. Jokic been going dumb. Gordon is back. Oh, that's with Gordon. Assists. I only lean under for Jokic here because I do think they win this game handily. Market opened at 48.5 and seems to be ticking up, so the market is definitely on the up. I'm going to stay away, but I would not play the over. Even with model support, I wouldn't play the over in that. Westbrook is interesting to me. Let's go here. Had this crazy run. Minutes have been on kind of a steady decline as Aaron Gordon's come back. Which, I mean, Westbrook is still giving quality minutes. 1 by 13, only at 25. 1 by 20, that's a big win. 1 by 20, 1 by 19, 1 by 11, 19, 23, 12, 3. A lot of the games with Gordon have been blowouts too, so it's kind of hard to get that read, isn't it? A lot of the games with Gordon have been blowouts. Model likes Jamal Murray's points over, which is something you don't hear me say often. That had to be the reason. They're terrible versus guards. They must allow. Are they bad from above the break too? They're 17th. Okay, yeah, that's how we get there. Makes sense. Teams outside of the top 10. Over an 11 to 21. Now, can I say with Aaron Gordon? Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this one as well. I don't like this game, y'all. Hey, let me keep it a buck. It's probably going to be a quick episode. Is there anything y'all want me to go over in the Denver game? If you got it, put it down there, man. But 13-point spread. If I play any unders, they're going to keep it close, and it's going to ruin my read. If I take any overs, it'll be a 30-point game. Maybe the only way to offset that is to take one of each. Maxey without Embiid, I mean, we can talk about it. Maxey without Embiid. Injuries. PG's got that, I think it was a groin strain or something as well. Denver versus guards, 23rd. Denver, Maxey. Number 5 versus pick and roll ball handlers. Let's go look at PG's RAs if he plays. See, this has been a line I've attacked regularly without Embiid. We're probably like 4 for 5 out of these on the season, 3 for 4. With a push. I remember one of them pushed as well. Aaron Gordon points and OG Anunoby points. I'm glad you tapped in, bro. We were already leaning over for OG. We're actually going to probably circle back and run a parlay on that Knicks game. Aaron Gordon points I like because we should continue to see a minutes bump. Let's go since he returned. 18, 17, was that days rest? And then 22 and basically 22. I do think we could see a little bit of minutes bump here. But what worry me is I still think we're under 25 today. I would probably stay off of Aaron Gordon until I see him run some more minutes. I think that's 5 games. I think we probably do see around 25, 26, 27, 28, something like that get pushed soon before he returns into the starting lineup. So I do like where your head's at with the minutes coming back, but I just think we're going to be light on those minutes, especially if this game ends up the way I think it's going to be. Especially even without PG, like this game really could get ugly. So no play for me on Gordon, but I do see him coming back and taking up more and more minutes as we go on. Christian Braun has been going nuts lately. 13.74 is my points projection. Do we run this? Let's go see what Philly is versus 7th versus spot up, 19th in transition, however, and they're 26th in the restricted area. I like Christian Braun's over. What's the market done? Yeah, it was 10.5 going up. I do like this. I do like Christian Braun. Christian Braun is the closest thing for a play for me in this game, I believe. Let me circle back to PG because I think, or not PG, Michael Porter Jr. Well, as I said, number 7 versus spot up. What are they from above the break? Michael Porter Jr. 17th. Interesting spot to be in, y'all. I'm going to leave it alone. But stay tapped in with the Discord. What do you guys think about a threes line? Number 7 versus spot up. The juice is decent. My projections are Michael Porter Jr. near the bottom. Got you in the 4 slot. 2, 3, 9. Never mind, boys. Not enough there. $2.39. I think he's past this. I think they were figuring out where to use him. He's past that, but I don't know that we see these much either. I think this is the Westbrook we get to see. I think this is the Westbrook we see today. I think you could get down with a Russell Westbrook SGP though. LeBron over 1.5 threes. I like it because I'm ready to get to the next game. But keep an eye out. Christian Braun is not a play by itself yet, but keep an eye out for that. That's all I have to say. All right, Washington and the Lakers, my Lakers, Valanciunas, 23 in the last one, which is just surprising. Versus Sacramento as well, 22 points. I don't want nothing to do with Valanciunas. 7.5 on the rebounds line might feel a little crazy though. 1 second. I put Sarr in the starting lineup, but let's just see what Valanciunas' numbers are. 8.3. Hey, what do I say about the Lakers? Somebody put it in the chat. Let me know you actually listen. They are what? They are not good enough to blow anybody out. That's what it is. They're not blowing the Wizards out. Wizards might even win this game. I know Ben was bullshitting about that this morning, but the Wizards might even win this game. Terrible, yeah, that works too. That works too. Yep, that works too. Valanciunas over rebounds is not enough of an edge. Points not enough of an edge. I do lean over the PRs here though. I do lean over. Kuzma, a little bit of a revenge narrative, minutes bump. He's back to 30 now. Like I said, I don't see this game being a blowout. Like he's got a little bit of that revenge narrative in him. He probably chucks. Do I think he goes off? Nah, he's been struggling. 13.24 is my projection. So massive lean to the under here. But if I just did this, yeah, that gives a 5-point bump to the average. Yeah, let's stay off of Kuzma, but I lean under. He's going to have that extra juice today, too. Everybody does when they play in LA anyways. AD questionable, LeBron probable. AD missed the last game with a foot injury. Now they say he's got calf tightness. So I'm kind of approaching this like AD playing. I like AD's PR under, honestly. I'm not going to play it because it's the Warriors and they're the worst team. But, man, I like AD's PRs under. Let's go to Braun. I know we had a threes request over 1.5. I'll give you my projections, but that juice is stupid. 2.44. I'm going to go look and see if that would give me an edge. I don't really know. 3-pointers made. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy juice minus 172, but I still see an 8.57% edge over. Man, you got to pair that with. I mean, you don't have to. That's all on your risk aversion there. But I would probably lay that with something. But I do like it. The edge is there, 8.5%. So the edge is there. I can't lay a 172 though. Couldn't imagine releasing a 172 and it missing. Discord would roast the fuck out of me. Rui's threes. It's not enough. I do lean over for Rui Hachimura's threes as well. Lean over his assists. Lean under his points. What about his rebounds? Lean under his rebounds as well. I'm not going to run to PR just in the random case that AD were to sit again. And there's revenge narrative. Remember, he did play there. I don't know. Revenge narrative is probably not the word. A little extra juice because, he did play for this team for a while. So I lean under his PRs. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Jordan Poole is another good one to go over. Corey Kispert, Belio Koulibaly. Again, I do not think the Lakers are killing them. I do think they beat them. Maybe James Harden, House of like Houston in the mix. Because I don't even know no players. All right, let's go. Let's go all the way through LeBron. Y'all, this is a big, big, big blowout potential game 2. Actually lean under Bron's points, under his assists, and under his rebounds. PRA unders. Wow, that 41 at DraftKings kind of have a name on it at 110. 41.5 at DraftKings kind of got my name on it. And that's it right there. I'm not getting stuck with that. I am not getting stuck with that. And then AD bitches out and doesn't play. Let's again keep an eye on this one. It might bump like a point or so, but without AD, we run it. Projections are 38, actually almost exactly 39. I do lean under that PRA line. Yeah, and that is the largest edge. PAs over PRs by a little bit, but that would be the largest edge there. Jordan Poole, man, this is one of those guys where like the minutes adjustment for him can change the projection so much. Like for instance, let me go to my model. Raw, unedited for Jordan Poole, I'm giving you 21.73 points. Okay. But that's him paying 24 minutes because there's a blowout factored in. If we move that to 30, we're at 24 points, and now you've got an edge. You get to 27 points at 35. When he plays 30, there's an average of 34. If this game stays competitive, I can see Poole going for 25. Honestly, I could see this as a 25 plus lay piece too. I could see this as a 25 plus lay piece too, man. If AD didn't play, I would really, 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 because I think that game stays within 10. And I am the biggest Lakers fan. Like that game stays within 10. This Reeves number is really giving me suspect vibes. Oh, this is why. Is he closing the game in blowouts? That might be what it is. Reeves points 19-3, No, I'm right with the model. See, the model really is smarter than I am. I got to make some inferences, but you put all that data into it, should be picking up things I don't off the top of my head. All right, y'all. We got any other requests? We got any requests? Oh, sorry, my fault, my fault, my fault. I see it there now. 10.96 on the points, so lean under, no edge. Assists 1.96, so lean under, no edge. Only leaning under too, because that under is super plus money at 150. And nothing on his rebounds. I don't got anything for Sar in this one. What we can do is circle back to the Knicks game. I do want to finish that parlay idea we had. I think Storch earlier said FanDuel had alt lines up for the Magic's game. What about the Knicks? Because I like this. Hold on, I'm gonna go to ESPN. I'm a grade it versus bet online too. If the odds are better there, that's what I'll play it. But I like a cat 20, half a unit. Have some fun. This ain't crazy. You could even run Brunson there. I think they both going for 20. They're number one versus pick and roll ball handlers, though. It's really. I mean, it's the Magic. I mean, it's the Nets. Like they both should score 20 in that bitch. Cat's giving you 20. Cam gives you 15. And Hart gives you 10. It's plus 165 for a half a unit. I think DraftKings was 146. I got 165 at ESPN. I'm thinking that's going to be the best play. 1 second. Wow. When we were looking through this earlier, when we were on Towns earlier, I was over here in the market. This is what I used to see the market. He was at minus 125 on threes over, and he's now minus 170. I do like him to hit 2 threes, not at the current price. I still think I'd rather take the 20 plus. All right, let's leave stream with that. I'm going to show it, see if y'all can see it. Maybe not. No. Karl Anthony Towns, 20 plus. Cam Johnson, 15 plus. Josh Hart, 10 plus. Quarter unit, because I'm going to have I'm going to release 30% profit boost on ESPN2. So that's what I'll leave you with. Cat 2 and LeBron 2 threes. Let me look into that. Let me see what the price I can get for you is. I don't hate it. I don't hate that one bit at all. I like that. What are the odds on that? Let me go look at that. I got Cat at 180. LeBron. Player 3-pointers made. Braun 2 plus. Atlanta plus 137. I like that as well, John. I like that as well. Basically, my thoughts were you had to be plus money. At plus money, oh, yeah, that's really plus money. As long as you're at plus money, that's cool. I got plus 137. If you could get to plus 150 on that, absolutely take that. Let me see. I'm going to DraftKings now myself. NBA. Player threes. Just do the over-unders. Yeah, Cat 145 and Braun 175 plus 165. I like that for a quarter unit too, John. Yep, plus 165. That's what I'm seeing too. I like that for a quarter unit as well. But all right, I'm going to call the show there. Hour and 18 minutes on a 5-game slate. I'm kind of surprised it took that long. Really tried to dig into these games though because they're all blowouts. 2 straights, couple leans, 2 lays, quarter units apiece. I'll get those in the cord. Probably a 30% boost on ESPN, and then I'll look around for any other boosts. But that's all I got for today. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Best of luck today. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, let's go.